Welcome back to WGTV, and episode 38. And tonight, for your delectation, I have these two fine gentlemen. I have Craig in the red corner with his
Kharadron Overlords.
That's right, I'm going to let him run the Red Baron out tonight. Against the Reds themselves, with Andy and
the Blades of Khorne.
So it's a red off. It's an all red derby. So we've got the Blades of Khorne versus the new KO. So the two relatively new books. So we're going to be very, very interested to see how this works out.
The Red Baron's not had this iteration of the book out yet.
He's not. He's very excited.
So he's back. We all know you want him here, and he is here.
And Andy is here to help the blood flow. So don't worry about that. But enough from Andy. I can see that he's eager to get on. But what mission are they going to play? So they're going to play the Jaws of GALLET. All right, so let's bring that up. There we go. Okay, so in this one, you can see that we've got the 5 objectives and the kind of L-shaped deployments. You're seeing that on the screen now. And now the trick with this one is they stay in place for turn 1, but from the beginning of turn 2, the player who goes second may decide, being the operative word, decide to get rid of any one of the 5 objectives. Okay, so the player who goes second in any turn after turn 2 may decide to get rid of one. So eventually, you could technically speaking end up with only one objective left if the players decide it that way. And it's the same usual thing: score 1, score 2, score more, and then battle tactics are worth 2 each. Okay, so I'll bring you back. Right. So, are we feeling excited, chaps?
Can't wait.
Looking forward to the Red Baron flying?
We fly to victory.
It's been an honour, sir.
It has!
Excellent. Right, on to deployment.
Well then, my fellow Arcanauts, the Red Baron has returned. His fleet is majestic. Simple, but majestic. We start off the mighty Ironclad. Pride of the fleet, the flagship. And surrounding that are his many, many, many troops. Mainly gun haulers we have here. Count with me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 gun haulers, all armed with sky cannons, all doing what they do. And here he is, the Red Baron's lieutenant himself. He is aboard the flagship, hence why he's not on the table. We're here to rule the skies, to ensure that no beast with wings remain. And to that end, the Khorne.
Okay, well, I have got in the Khorne army tonight, we've got 3 units of flesh hounds, 1, 2, 3, they're just going to be objective grabbing, 2 skull cannons, and count with me if that's what we're doing. We've got 1, 2, there are only 3 bloodthirsters, 2 slaughter priests, and that is the army. I've got a bleeding icon as a judgment, but I don't think that'll be seeing much use in this game. And also we've got a 3rd priest actually, in that the general is also a priest as well. And that is the army for tonight.
Well, my fleet is massive, so therefore it takes a little bit to deploy itself. I drop in 11. However, you drop
3.
less.
I drop in 3. So I think
Will you fight first?
I think just to get some points on the board for the first time on the channel, I think I'll take first turn. Welcome back. So the end of my turn 1, quite a simple turn really, nothing much to it. I just wanted to get some points on the board. So hero phase, got a command point on the general. And
my dude can't, again. Not that my models do command points.
And then some priests, we got some, not spells, we got some prayers off. So we got bronze flesh on the general, just in case he gets shot at later on. The only most exciting thing in the turn actually was that we got blood sacrifice on the flesh hounds, but we've actually still got all the wounds. So
you took 3 mortal wounds on the flesh hounds.
We took 3 mortal wounds, but with their Locus of Fury, we ignored them all. So that was nice. And then we just moved up, got some objectives, and I think that was the end of the turn. So the battle tactic was cunning maneuver. So tunnel master into the middle. So I got that for 2. Scored 1, scored 2, scored more for 3, and a total of 5.
And the KO. Right then, viewers, turn 1 for the Baron. I dare say it was successful. So our battle tactic was rather simple. Nothing has been destroyed, so we shoot at something and kill it. I dare say, for a shooting army, this is an easy task. I have messed this up in the past though. So, hero phase. We had a command point. We didn't get it. I don't like command points. I don't know why. Then we have no spells or abilities or anything of that navigational aids or anything. So we went into movement. This unit of 3 went this way. 2 of our gun haulers, these 2, activated their boosters and went a little bit further. Third one came around, and then the flagship drove up with 2 escorts as well. Then we opened fire. Fleshhounds, fleshhounds. We don't talk about that too much. There should be less fleshhounds there. Needless to say, the guns were open fired, and we fought. Shot of the round, we're making that a thing now, goes to the Ironclad, tapping out the Blood Secretor?
Slaughter Priest.
The Slaughter Priest, sorry. I don't know these Khorne names, they are strange. The Blood Priest, from inside the garrison with a single shot. Pop. We have got our 5 points. 1, 2, and more. Thanks to the Ironclad now counting for 5 whole models. It is massive, why wouldn't it not? However, dear viewers, the priority roll.
A big one.
It is.
A big one for Khorne.
We go.
Oh no.
The fleet continues to fire. The fleet is proud to say it is winning. I think that's an understatement, actually. So, in KO style, when it kind of goes right, it goes a little too right. But hey, the Red Baron is here to conquer. And oh my god, look at it. So, we start the turn trying to gain the command point. We didn't. We selected then Bombing Run. It's a KO specific battle tactic. I basically have to kill an enemy unit with the bomb racks ability. A little hard to pull off, since Andy here used some blood type, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Placed a unit into combat. The one unit I was gonna bomb.
Talking of blood tithe, just pan there. They're the blood tithe. Not a single one is a KO.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna say that after that, we lined up and we shot. Andy, very cleverly, took away this objective, meaning that it's easier for him to get to. I have removed all obstacles from his path for his bloodthirsters to get to me, including his own models. The effect of this is I could be double turned. So, we've got 5 points, makes it 10. I ain't going down with the ship today.
Oh dear, not gone well. Not gone well at all. So, 2 units left on the table I had, and I moved them forward. Well, I had one objective really. Well, the battle tactic was no cowards among us, so all my friendly Khorne units had to be wholly within 8 inches of an enemy unit.
All 2 of them.
All 2 of them, which I achieved. However, both bloodthirsters didn't really do a lot in combat, to be quite honest. Moved them up the board. No, failed to get his prayer off. Then moved them up the board. Jumped into combat and snipped a few wounds here and there, but nothing major. Was hoping for a bit more.
Got 2 gun haulers left on 2 wounds each, and another gun hauler missing a wound.
Yeah, it wasn't a great turn for me really. I messed up a few things. I think losing all my units in the first turn thrown me a bit. I still got all my blood tithe to spend, which I should have spent this turn, which I didn't. But anyway, got the battle tactic at the end. I've got 1, got 2, so it puts me on to 9. So not too far behind, but I think if I don't get this turn, I mean, even if I get this turn, it's not going to make much difference. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Got the WGTV dice for the KO here.
Oh yes. There's no chance at all.
Could I? No? Okay.
Okay, so turn 3, battle tactic was that this one's mine. So that was for my general to kill a unit, which he did. And he did it in the hero phase, so I spent 4 blood tithe points to attack in the hero phase. That was down here. So the plan was get that out of the way for the hero phase, and then allow him to move round, and hopefully I had to throw caution to the wind. I only had 2 models left. Plan was to move round, charge into the Ironclad, and hopefully knock a few wounds off this turn, and then in the next turn attack again in the hero phase with another 4 to hopefully kill it. He didn't quite.
However,
it didn't quite go to plan. Started off well, killed the chosen unit over there.
oh, you completely mopped up all of the gun haulers.
So yeah, we've got 3 gun haulers over there. We moved around, we charged, but before he could attack again, Unleash Hell took him off the board. Well, he was left with 2 wounds left, and then some
my supremacy mind was released.
Shenanigans went off, and he died, so he didn't make it in. I don't think I could have done much more, really. I think he had to throw caution to the wind, and that's what's happened. But I did get 3, so I got 1 objective, and I got the battle tactic for 2, which puts me on to 12.
You take the lead.
And that's a turn.
Well, viewers, the battle has been fought. There was 1 Bloodthirster left. The battle tactic: blast the smithereens. Choose an enemy unit within 12 inches of objective and remove it. Now, dear viewers, I'm sure you'll appreciate that upon scanning the battlefield you will see no presence of a Bloodthirster and the strange ringed formation of Kharadron Overlord ships where the Bloodthirster once was. To that, we have all the objectives, all the deaths. We parked Gunhauler by the shrine for just in case moments. Not much more to say, really. But the priority roll, as such, it's a tie. So you get the choice, dear sir.
I do get the choice. And if I was going to win, do you know what? No, let's wrap up. Let's go to conclusion.
So, conclusion time. It's. I'd like to say that it was a long game, or a shooting gallery.
Shooting gallery.
I'll let you two talk about your highlights.
Low lights. Go on, Craig. You go first.
Well, he did.
Yeah, I no, you went first actually.
I did go first.
Yeah.
Should you have given me the first turn?
I don't know. I was torn. I mean, I know getting double turned by KO was never good, but
and it wasn't.
But I think I just wanted to get points on the board. And I didn't think I could do. Even if I gave you the turn, I don't think I could have got out of range. I don't think I could have done anything much different. But I don't know. Maybe I could.
You did say a couple of times where you should have picked different battle tactics or solutions, but what you carried out. What you carried out.
Turns. How many more tactics do you want him to choose between? All you do is like bolt bang, and then that was it.
No.
Mostly. But what you achieved did pull out anyway. So
yeah, I don't think I could have done much different. I just thought it's not a good matchup for me. There's probably a few. I mean, the fact that I had so many blood ties left at the end, I probably didn't utilise them well enough to maybe move and manoeuvre out of your way. But the range is so good on KO. It doesn't matter where you are.
It's 24 inches, 12 for the short range stuff.
Yeah.
You can gang up easily.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot.
It's a difficult one because you need to stay out of range, so you're not getting shot at. But then you do need to get into range to get him into combat. I've got
at some point.
So you really
you've got to clear them.
Yeah.
But with the Red Baron running quite so many gun haulers, it did turn into a bit of a shooting gallery, didn't it? And then the double turn.
I appreciate that people are enjoying Thunderers and the frigates and the Ironclads and the Skyriggers, but the gun haulers are still pulling weight. As far as I'm concerned, they're
not
still.
bad. They're not
still
awful.
doing what they did.
They're not awful. Yeah, and Khorne didn't even. It wasn't even a noble fight for the Khorne. They didn't even get to.
I mean, even when they did get into combat in turn 2, they didn't do a lot. And I think the only play I had was it started to go okay on turn 3, but then Unleash Hell didn't even get combat.
No,
that was
it's killer on the big ship.
Yeah, Unleash Hell, the supremacy mine, and we didn't get to the last word.
No, didn't.
So
no. And on that bombshell,
the last word,
I think it's a good night from me and a good night from these two, and hopefully you'll join us for another one, which might last a little bit longer.
Hopefully.
We'll hopefully find you another one. All right then, and until next time, goodbye.
Bye.